What's going on, dudes and dudettes? Well, I hate to say it, it looks like it happened. Last time we spoke, we were looking at this support line right here, and we said if we broke it, we were breaking down. And break down we did. As you can see, as soon as we crossed that line, we got a lot of wavering, got a lot of apprehension up and down and up and down, but eventually we ate it, and we broke down below and have been struggling to even wick above this. On the positive side, you'll notice here over on the daily candles, this is over here on the hourly candles, which very high resolution here. Over here on the daily candle, we see a little bit more of a clear story shaping up, right? We see that this support line that we drew, which, if you'll recall, has been a pretty long running support line and occasionally resistance line, but largely a support line. We've had quite a few wicks down to that support line as test, and have not seen a single candle close anywhere near that support. We've had a few attempts at wicking above that trend line that we looked at, but nothing substantial has really happened yet. Now, you'll remember we were calling if we broke down out of this symmetrical triangle here, which was starting to look more and more likely as we trudged along through this region. If we go back a few videos, we expected to see some support build on this line, but if a candle closed below that line, we were going to continue down and start finding support at this horizontal line here. And that's about exactly what we did. So where does that put us? Well, we're currently tracking under our 21-day moving average, which if you look up in the top left of your screen, you'll see about 7/10 of a cent. 50-day moving average, ironically, actually very close as well. At about 7.2 cents or so. So what we're probably going to see here is a little bit of oscillation continue on as we've been seeing here until we have some sort of catalyst, right? Let's go on over and check and see if there's been any sort of catalyst on AMP token Flexa network. And that's the thing is, sure, we're looking at the technicals here, but we have had no fundamental catalyst to bring any sort of market attention to this coin. Because let's jump on over to CoinMarketCap and see what kind of ranking we're sitting at. CoinMarketCap now tracking the correct price. Their ranking is at number 271, only on 3,800 watch lists. The rank is so low that it's going to take a real alt season, frankly, for us to start seeing some serious pumpage up here. Now, if that catalyst is, Coinbase listing, that would be something that I would really love to see. And we're on, I want to say Coinbase custody. If I remember correctly, Base custody. Yep. Is it Coinbase custody or is it the what is that venture thing that they do? I believe it's under the custody. Yes, available on Coinbase custody. You'll see very small amount is sitting over there right now. If we had, visibility of this and AMP then moving over to actual Coinbase trading, that would be huge, and that would immediately launch this thing through the freaking roof to a point that we probably couldn't really even predict right now, based on any technicals, where that would go. Probably somewhere on one of these Fibonacci extensions. Honestly, not sure where without seeing some sort of movement first. So that's where we're at. Is we're waiting for some sort of catalyst. We're waiting for either alt season to really kick into full gear and just elevate all of the coins across the board, or that's really what we're waiting for at this point, or some sort of news coming out of Flex the Network, coming out of an exchange listing. Otherwise, we're gonna have to wait for some more candles to close to start really getting an idea of what kind of patterns we're starting to form. Right now, we're just kind of testing the support, testing this trend line as resistance, and sort of solidifying the fact that we're back down in this range again. We're in the we're trading down below 0.65 cents. So that's where we're at right now. I don't want to paint too bleak of a picture. It's not like the end of the world. We've got this support line, and we should continue trading about where we're at in this range here. Positive news is horizontal support here. This resistance, assuming this line kind of holds, is going to provide some ascending resistance, which gives us room to grow and start oscillating up and hopefully start making some breakouts. The other thing that is a little bit of a positive here, we have the 21-day moving average across the 50. That's never really a good sign, but that's telling us what we already know, right? That in the past recent short term, we've been much more bearish than those bullish pumps that we were getting further back, right? So either way, we should see these moving averages starting to retrace back towards us. Now, as we start oscillating and this trend line increases, that's providing the resistance upward. If we manage to bring that 21-day moving average, which is on a downward trajectory, if that comes down and meets us down here, and we manage to get a breakout above both of those technical indicators there, you've got a double, I want to say a double whammy, but more of a double jeopardy, I guess. It would be more appropriate in that we would have a crossover of this, what's looking like becoming a historical resistance in the short term, and in the long term has been a historical support. And in addition to that, simultaneously, potentially, we cross over the 21-day moving average. If we get a candle close that shows us crossing both of those values at the same time, now that to me would be so incredibly bullish, and I think we would see ourselves start trading back up here near all-time highs as soon as that happened, depending on where the 50-day was at. If the 50-day was also very close, we might smash through both at the same time and really get some great price action. We might see the 50-day at that point kind of hanging around here around this fib level. More likely, looking back, 50 days be a couple months. If it comes down a little bit, it might provide a little bit of resistance. Fib level, maybe a little bit of resistance, but historically, it's provided some support on candles, but nothing really prolonged. So, depending on a breakout that might see those 21 and trend line simultaneous, and the position of the 50-day moving average, when that happens, depending on the upcoming price average, we could see some very good pumpage or a little bit of a battle with the 50 and the momentum just carry us on through. That's what I'm looking for here in the medium term. Short term, again, kind of an oscillation here. Long term, I'm still very bullish on this coin. Great potential, great fundamentals, great project, great partnerships. Just need to get that awareness up and smash some of these technicals and bring us up to the forefront of some of people's watch lists. I don't know why that was such a tongue twister. Anyway, that's all I have for you today, guys. Catch you in the next video.